Well, I guess the situation is getting out of control. Um, I did not want to talk about the coronavirus. I did not want to get into it like everybody is. And the only reason why I'm choosing to kick out my blog this week and switch it to a coronavirus special, as remember when we were kids, we were watching our little comics, and then there was this message: we are interrupting this program in order to give you some. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm interrupting my program. This is not what I was supposed to talk about this week. I feel that there is something that I can help with. So I'm thinking, what if we were all at least conditioning our mind to stay healthy? Because for most of us, fear gets in the way, and all of a sudden we become paranoid. We feel that we're going to get sick, and all we repeat in our head is, I don't want to get sick. Oh my gosh, I don't want to touch this. I don't want to get infiltrated with this virus. I don't want to. And we say everything that we don't want, and we keep repeating it. Even if we wanted to avoid it altogether and go la 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 la, we can't, because it's everywhere. It's every day. It's everywhere you go. We just needed toilet paper today, and it took 2 hours trying to find a store. 4 stores later, we got a 4 roll for $12. It's ridiculous. So somehow we cannot not hear about it. So let's program what we choose to hear about this. So this is what you can do. Remember, if you haven't watched my blog yet on your personal assistant, please go do so. I will put the link at the bottom. Here it is. Here's what you can do. Your brain is constantly listening to what you say. So if you continually repeat in your head, remember that personal assistant. So if you repeat in your head, I don't want to be sick, then your personal assistant is writing it down and saying, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to touch this. I don't want to be in quarantine. I don't want to. So this is what your personal assistant will focus on, because your brain does not focus on negative, doesn't hear the don't want to. So that's the same thing when my clients come to me and say, I don't want to be stressed anymore. I don't want to be impatient with my kids, and I don't want to be broke. Their personal assistant writes down stress, impatient, and broke. So you want to say what you want. So let's say you're doing a kitchen renovation and you ask your contractor to paint your kitchen not blue. Your contractor is not going to know what you want. So you really have to say what you want, not what you don't want, okay? So in this whole crisis here, every single time that you are walking around and you keep repeating to yourself, I am healthy, I can fight any disease, I am taking care of myself, I am cautious. These are the words that you want your personal assistant to write on your tablet, on your life plan, because your personal assistant, I call it the personal assistant, really, there's in the bottom part of your brain, like behind your ear, there's the amygdala. At the bottom of the amygdala is the reticular activating system. That reticular activating system is keeping an eye out for any danger or for anything. And your reticular activating system is like that personal assistant that has eyes everywhere that will notice. Let's say that from the corner of your eye, even without paying attention to it in your prefrontal cortex, in your logical mind, you're not even going to notice that there's somebody that was in the store where you are shopping for your vegetables that was coughing and that looked really ill, and they touched all the apples. So your personal assistant, your reticular activating system noticed that, even if you didn't. But your personal assistant, that unconscious part of your brain that's super powerful, that notices 2.3 million pieces of information every second, that reticular activating system will have noticed that person that touched the apples. So let's say on your board there is, I don't want to be sick, I don't want to catch this virus, I don't want to be quarantined, I don't want. If this is on your board, your reticular activating system, like your personal assistant, will go, oh, I need to go touch these apples because she said she wanted to be sick. Yes, I need to do my job. quickly go touch the apples, make sure you get sick because that's what you want. Okay, so you have to be very careful what you tell your personal assistant. And if every day you repeat to yourself, just like a mantra, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I am safe, I am cautious, you will be fine, because somehow your personal assistant will protect you. So be very careful what you tell your personal assistant. Put all the chances on your side, because you get what you focus on. Now, there's, of course, just the logical stuff, right? So avoid contact. So this is what you can put on your board. I want to avoid contact with things that I normally wouldn't worry too much about. So maybe you want to wash your hands more often, and you want to use hand sanitizer. So you want your brain to remind you to use your hand sanitizer. You're at a restaurant, you're touching the menu, and then you want your personal assistant to remember, oh, I need to use my hand sanitizer, and then you'll be fine. I need to wash my hands more often. So ask your personal assistant to do these things for you, to remind you to do all of that. And then your reticular activating system will work for you. Now, that being said, that means that you will have found a store where there is actual hand sanitizer to be purchased. So good luck with that.